Some of you may know my wife is Ukrainian. We live in Turkey. I'm an American. And right now in Ukraine, there's a war going on with Russia, as everyone knows, right? The most sickening, disgusting thing that just happened is everyone's saying Ukraine sent missiles into Russia, which they apparently did. But that came through the direction of our U.S. government. Why now? Why now? You don't think hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian deaths are enough? Hundred thousands of Russian deaths are enough? Look, I was in a fucking war. I know what war's like. I fought on the front lines. But I can tell you this. Anyone who thinks this is a Ukrainian-Russian war just doesn't have their head screwed on right. Everyone should feel sorry for all the civilians involved. Everyone should feel sorry for the Ukrainians because they're being completely gutted by my government. The trillions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, whatever it is, that's going to Ukraine, goes directly to the U.S. government contractors in Ukraine and to the weapons labs and all these other things, bioweapons labs, all these other things in Ukraine. You guys probably think this is a conspiracy. Well, it's not. So all the money that the U.S. taxpayers are giving to Ukraine are going to government contractors and going right back to America in the government, the pockets, right in the pockets of the people that are giving the money in the first place. And you know where it goes after that, so I'm not going to get into that, right? This is coming to an end apparently because Trump came into office. So what's happening now? They need to get more money quickly before Trump comes into office. And they need to start a war to make even more money. So that's where this is going. You think I'm nuts? Watch the news. Watch what's coming. Europe is terrified. At least conservative Europe is terrified. Liberal Europe, they're preparing by moving out of the battle zone, right? Politician friends of mine, terrified that the only way to stop this is for something to happen in America, for someone to step in to stop this. Zelensky isn't a president, he's a puppet. Everyone knows that. He's the lackey of the American government. All that trillions of dollars, and it is trillions, it's not just millions, it's like over $1 trillion that's gone in there now over the years, that's in Ukraine, is given to the people so they could stay in power. The people that are bouncing around there, taking personal pride. Look at Zelensky has 4 villas all across Europe, right? Where did that come from? He was an actor, right? And now he's a president who's revered in the entire world. He's a puppet. He's put in place by the U.S. government. He's funded by the U.S. government, and he does whatever the U.S. government tells him to. And I don't want to say government because there's a certain part of the government that does. It's not all the government. Here's the deal. My wife's parents are here in Turkey. We brought them here as refugees because their city's being fucking bombed by Russia. If Russia ever wanted to take out Ukraine, it would have been done a long time ago. They don't want to. They just want to keep them at bay. They want to keep NATO at bay. They want to keep people keeping their word. If you know anything about the past and the Minsk Accords, get into it. If you don't understand what's going on, right? But in the end, it's the people that are suffering. Her parents are here. They've been here now going on to 1.5 years or 2 years, whatever it is. They can't go home. They couldn't go home anyway because their houses are bombed. Their apartments are bombed. And we're sitting here on the precipice of World War III because a group of ultra-wealthy individuals want to make even more money after killing hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians and Russians. And for me, especially the Ukrainians, they're the ones that are suffering. My wife's suffering, her family's suffering. And what are we doing about it? Sending more billions of dollars to more government contractors in Ukraine so that they could get paid back in America and the people who gave them the money get their kickbacks. It's fucking sick. So anyone out there who wants to challenge me on this, bring your facts. Bring them, right? And all you government contractors and all you military guys, my friends that are, pro-Ukraine and let's go crush Russia. Think about it for a second, what you're talking about, all right? Man, this is not a good place to be. I'm telling you, this can change the world if we don't get this shit and get it right now. Raise your voice.